Are you lost, sweetie?
No, I'm in the right spot. I just moved to this district and my daughter's a new student here.
You have a 5-year-old?
Yep, her name is Tina.
Well, that's unbelievable. You're much too young to have a 5-year-old daughter. What are you, like 18?
Actually, I'm 22.
Huh. How sad. Your poor, poor child. It can't be easy on her.
Excuse me?
Oh, no offense, but you're essentially a baby raising another baby. Who's gonna be her role model? Who's gonna teach her responsibility? I don't know. It sounds like such a nightmare.
Actually...
Okay, everyone. Attention, please. Let's go ahead and take our seats and we can get started, shall we? Before we get started, do any of your children have any special needs that I should be aware about as their teacher?
My daughter was diagnosed with ADHD this summer.
There's a surprise.
Is there a problem, Mrs. Torrance?
Oh, no, there's no problem. I just think it's a shame that Jennifer's daughter has this condition.
It's not a condition.
Then again, maybe if Jennifer had planned her pregnancy instead of getting knocked up in high school, her daughter might have turned out normal.
My daughter is normal, thank you.
I'm sure she is. Besides, there is no connection between ADHD and the age of the mother.
And I have everything under control. She's taking medication and it seems to be helping.
Of course she is.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means that it's no surprise that someone as irresponsible as you has her on medication. She is far too young for that. But you go ahead and take the easy way out so you can go out and do your little partying or whatever instead of raising your daughter. It's really a shame that you think a pill can replace proper parenting and support.
That's not what I think at all.
I don't want my child playing with an ADHD kid and picking up bad habits. So, if you can please see to it that they are in separate play groups, I'd appreciate it.
Let's keep it civil, please. ADHD is incredibly common and cannot be spread to your child, Mrs. Torrance. Let's move on, shall we? Allens Creek Elementary encourages parents to be as involved as possible in all aspects of your child's educational experience.
That's important.
As such, we have plenty of opportunities for parents to volunteer at school activities. And as luck would have it, our annual bake sale to raise funds for our library is next week. Please raise your hand if you're able to volunteer.
What's the matter? You're too busy making TikToks to volunteer.
Actually, I have 2 jobs, and sadly, that doesn't leave me much time to volunteer.
Shocker, the party girl has no time for her own child.
No, it's just that I work a lot, and any free time that I do have, I want to spend it with my daughter. I mean, does that make me a bad person or something?
No, it does not.
Can you imagine how tough it's gonna be for her child growing up? I mean, there is no real support at home, and her mother is constantly gone. Talk about a nightmare.
We have plenty of resources available to all our parents. If you need information on educational websites, books, community programs, anything that will aid in your child's development, please don't hesitate. I am here to help. Yes, Jennifer.
I was curious where I could learn more about helping a child process grief.
Don't worry about it, sweetie.
Excuse me?
All I'm saying is that no amount of research is going to help your daughter adjust to the horrible situation you already put her in.
And what does that mean?
Okay, let's settle down.
It means that I hope that the father of your child is more grown up and responsible than you are. Otherwise, your daughter is in for a bumpy ride through life.
I am tired of your snide and snarky remarks about my age. Okay, yes, I might be a young mother, but that doesn't mean that my daughter was a mistake or is somehow doomed to a lesser life.
Okay, whatever you need to tell yourself, sweetie.
Don't call me sweetie.
Let's just all calm down a bit, okay?
No, you wanted to know about her father? Fine, I'll tell you. We'd been together since middle school, and it was true love. The kind of love that only comes around once, if you're lucky. But fortunately, we both realized it despite our young age. We got married the night of our high school graduation because we just couldn't wait to spend the rest of our lives together. We were both only children who dreamed of having a big family, and we didn't want to wait. So we planned to have our first daughter while we were young. She was gonna be the first of many.
That is so irresponsible. Teenagers having babies, it's a recipe for disaster.
Despite what you think of young parents, my husband and I worked hard to make sure that our daughter would be supported and loved. And things were going great. My husband graduated college within 2 years, and he had a job lined up at a big engineering firm.
And then what? He realized he could do better, so he left you?
Actually, no. My husband died in a car wreck last year. And although I absolutely planned on being a young mother, no one plans on being a widow at just 21. When my husband passed, I lost my whole world. Everything I was dreaming of and working for, it all vanished. And I could have laid down and given up. And believe me, I wanted to. But when I looked into my daughter's eyes, I knew I had to be strong for her. I knew I had to find a way to make it through this mess. And not for me, but for her. And still, everywhere I looked in my old town, it reminded me of my husband and what I had lost. I knew I needed to get a fresh start, so I moved my daughter here. To a new town with new opportunities, and a great college where I could get my degree at night. But apparently I was wrong in thinking that this town was for us.
Wait, please just wait.
Why should I?
Because I have something to say.
I think I've heard enough from you.
I know, I understand, but please just listen. I'm sorry. I was wrong to speak to you the way that I did. The truth of the matter is, I'm self-conscious myself, and I took it out on you.
Self-conscious about what?
Look at me. I am the oldest mother here. And I've been stressed out all week leading up to this meeting, imagining the other mothers would make fun of me. And then you walked in and, well, you were an easy target and a way to deflect. I know. It's horrible. And I'm sorry. I had no right to judge you. It's hard enough being a mother, let alone someone like me making it worse. Can you please accept my apology? Thank you. Will you come back inside and finish up the meeting with us?
I don't know. After the big scene that I just made in there?
No. No one cares. I promise. Just let us help you settle into this new town of yours. And if you're up to it, maybe we can schedule a play date with our kids. That way they'll have each other on their first day of school.
That sounds nice.
Okay, good. Come on.